Hello, I'm Kieran, and this is the reading of Chapter 1, 2, and 3 of Haunted by Wizard_Nonsense on AO3. Chapter 1. Midoriya Izuku has not slept. He does not need to either. The amount of caffeine running through his veins will make sure that he can stay awake. He just needs to finish this. He could not stop now, because something Overhaul had said had made Izuku pause. Quirks are a disease spread by rats. Rats? What sort of nonsense was that? Quirks were obviously from ghosts. Anyone who had done basic research on quirks could see that. Because a simple disease, or even the evolution of mankind, could not explain the appearance of certain quirks. It could not explain how Uraraka could nullify gravity with touch, how Bakugo could sweat nitroglycerin and not be poisoned by it, how Tokoyami's quirk could be sentient. It did not explain all for one. If quirks were another bodily function, how would they be stolen? It wasn't something as simple as taking an organ. In the case of Ragdoll's quirk, Search was caused by some sort of mutation in her brain, whether that meant she had extra appendage in her brain or some sort of chemical that normally did not exist in the brain. Her quirk would not be able to be stolen. And if it had been, it should have left her brain dead or in a comatose state. All for One should not have been able to use Ragdoll's quirk unless he changed the physical way his brain functioned. He should only be able to copy the genetic mutation and not take it from another person. Unless quirks existed completely autonomously from the rest of the body. Unless quirks were actually powered by something else, such as ghosts. He just needed to lay it out in a way that made it simple for other people to understand. Todoroki, can I show you a PowerPoint I made? Chapter 2. Midoriya Izuku ran down the darkened halls of UA. With a sharp turn, he found the door he was looking for. He banged his fist loudly against the metal door. He had to be there. He had to tell someone. The door opened. Young Midoriya, is something the matter? Quirks are haunted. What? I just met the previous users of One for All. Quirks are haunted. What? Do you want to see my PowerPoint? Chapter 3. This could not be happening. There was no amount of training that could have prepared Aizawa for this. He had expected this to be a dangerous mission. That had been a given. This was the largest assault that they have ever been against in any villain organization. He had prepared himself for what was to come. Aizawa knew there would be casualties. He knew not everyone would be coming back from this. That he himself may not come back from this. He had prepared himself. He thought he had. But he was wrong. His problem child. His student. Aizawa knows nothing that could have prepared him for the sight of his child sitting cross-legged in a crater of destruction caused by the leader of the League of Villains, with said leader sitting across from him, arguing that quirks are haunted. It has to be a separate entity that attached itself to people, his problem child says. I still think it'd be possible if ghosts were caused by the original quirk holder, that when a quirk is moved from one host to another, a part of the person's soul is taken as well. Shigaraki Tomoe replies far too seriously. But what if that was the case? Shouldn't there be more side effects? Many people become non-responsive when they lose their quirks. That could be caused by shock. Besides, that's a rare occurrence. Not if some quirks are attached to a larger part of the soul. Wait, you might be onto something. If some of the entities are more deeply rooted in a person, removing them would cause the similar effect. There might be some factor that may cause some quirks to be more attached to their user. Shigaraki nods thoughtfully. Aizawa was not prepared for this. After all is said and done, thank you for listening.